One of the biggest questions surrounding the San Francisco 49ers in 2024 remains about the status of linebacker Dre Greenlaw and when he will be able to play again after tearing his Achilles in the Super Bowl. Obviously, Dre Greenlaw is a huge asset and one of the best players on the entire team. But the 49ers, understandably knowing that Dre Greenlaw probably won't be able to play for at minimum the first half of the season, they had to go out and get a replacement to come in to be able to fill in while Drake Greenlaw recovers from his very serious injury. And the player that the San Francisco 49ers went out and got was De'Vondre Campbell, the former All Pro linebacker with the Green Bay Packers. Now, if you asked a bunch of people, they might tell you that De'Vondre Campbell struggled last year, and this signing, although understanding he is a veteran coming in to fill a rotational role, most likely, he will play some substantial snaps for the San Francisco 49ers and will be relied on, barring one of the second year linebackers, like let's say a D Winters or a Jalen Graham stepping in and getting the start ahead of him. Obviously, Fred Warner is in good spot being the leader of that room, but we're trying to determine who's going to fill in for Dre Greenlaw. And it is expected to be De'Vondre Campbell. However, when we talk about players' potential struggles on the field, we don't really talk about maybe what's going on, inside their heads. Maybe a situation isn't as ideal as it may appear on the outside. And ever since the 49ers have signed De'Vondre Campbell, he's actually been pretty outspoken talking about the scheme that he played with in Green Bay didn't really fit what he was good at and all these different types of things. And then today he tweeted this, and I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good sign for the future, at least for him specifically. De'Vondre Campbell tweeted, "I can't even lie. I'm having so much fun playing football again. The situation I was in was making me lose my love for the game, but I'm back having fun again, and I love that for myself. Thank you, God." Honestly, that's so great to hear. And for 49ers fans, that's happening with the Niners. He has been with obviously the 49ers since he signed during free agency. And the fact that he's feeling rejuvenated, I think speaks to multiple different aspects. Again, one for Devondre personally, that's fantastic. You don't want to be dragging and feeling like what you have to do for work and day in and day out is dragging you down because, as we know, it affects your performance. It affects how good quality of work that you're producing, all those types of things, and just, overall mental health in general. So the fact that he has landed with the 49ers and has seemingly found his love for football again speaks to also the culture that the 49ers have instilled into all the players that walk through those doors. And that's a pretty common theme that we've heard. I mean, I think of guys like Trent Williams, who was one of the best players in all of football, coming from the Washington at the time Redskins, now Commanders, and just being overwhelmed by the difference in culture. And you hear a lot of that, and a lot of emphasis is put on Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch about the culture that they have developed. And that's arguably one of the hardest things that I would say goes into building a team, because you can take a guy who maybe is down and out, questioning his love of the game, like later on in his career, maybe on the tail end, and coming into a building and saying, like, hold up, wait a second, this is why I love this game. This is why I put in so much time and effort into this, for the love of the game. And to me, that's special. So I love hearing this from Devondre Campbell because, one, he's probably going to be relied on. I mean, the way it stands and the way the roster's built right now, I would say he has the leg up to be the guy to fill in for Dre Greenlaw until Dre's back. But The fact that he's feeling mentally rejuvenated is only, in my opinion, going to transfer to better play on the field and things like that. So I love hearing this stuff. I think this is great news for the 49ers to hear that a guy that's probably going to play a lot of snaps for them is finding his love for football again and clearly is feeling like he fits with the San Francisco 49ers. What do you guys think about what De'Vondre Campbell has to say? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.